Saints. Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper from 3 yards out. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Derek. A first down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure right.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Winston. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Winston. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Titans' 17-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football? And
touchdown! Jarvis Landry from 17 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this one is incomplete.
But they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they will routing and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4th down, Winston. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball.
You're right about that, because each side came up with ways to swing the momentum their way. There's still plenty of time left for either team to come through and win there. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack on 1st down, Willis, open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. They'll go for a gain of 7. And for the day.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get put out of steam going.
stretch of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, it's Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fourth down, Willis. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Willis. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. So the play before, he gets loose for a big gain, but this time they get him in the backfield.
How about learning your lessons and quickly? As you just mentioned, before he gets loose, now they look at it, assess, maybe make a little bit of a change, a tweak there, and they were on him that time.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 39 yards. And the Titans are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Saints 15.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Pete Werner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Willis, third and long. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And some room to run now. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Run of the slant, that's Robert Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Henry up the middle. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. Thomas brings it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Winston on 3rd and 2.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action now, Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jameis now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jameis to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Now both sides searching for adjustments. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings him 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Amani Hooker for the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Now Winston on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game. It didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there.
Well, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still leading 11 here on 4th down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
Fair catch. Later, 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The left side complete to Troutman.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Winston to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
That's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time. They're calling for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. Made a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Willis, gotta have this one.
It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
1st down,
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One final try for Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game. The Giants a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.